Special 26, an Indian movie heist thriller in Hindi. Inspired by true stories, follows a group of con artists who carry out well-thought-out raids on dishonest politicians and businesses while posing as Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI agents. With no trace left behind, the goal of these raids is to seize their hidden black money. With the real CBI Wasim Khan on their trail, they decide to pull off their biggest heist yet. On 18th of March 1987, with a seemingly ordinary walk-in CBI interview in progress. But this interview is not at all real. Ajay Aju Singh and Pramod Kumar P.K. Sharma, two professional criminals posing themselves as CBI agents, are responsible it. Following that, the scene shifts to a flashback. Ajay Singh needs additional staff members prior to of their heist in order to offer the raid an authentic look. He carefully calls Sub-Inspector, S.I., Ranveer Singh, to appear at the nearby police station. Ajay persuades Ranveer to provide the necessary number of support personnel for the raid by pretending as an upper-level CBI officer. This act is vital to their tactics because it provides their operation a sense of legitimacy as well as power. Ajay is supported by his trusty allies. Sharma is a tough but resourceful partner whose loyalty and skills are irreplaceable. Joginder, a talented con actor who gives the team with expertise and street smarts. Iqbal Ali is an additional significant player whose courage and specialization have been vital to their operation's success. S.I. Ranveer Singh gives Ajay and the others with support officers. Then together, they meticulously arrange the mission. Wealthy businessman accused of storing illicit money is the target. The men, who are portraying itself as CBI agents, carries out the raid with precision, backed by real policemen who believe they belong to a law investigative agency. The politician gets caught off-handed, and the others think they are being examined by the authorities. Conducting the operation with assurance and might, Ajay, Sharma, Joginder, and Iqbal confiscate a significant quantity of unreported riches. After a successful operation at a minister's residence, it turns out that Ajay, Sharma, and the two other colleagues are bogus CBI team members, since he'd been the one who followed over them cautiously and supported their fraud. Afterwards, they move to other places of the country and incorporate into their normal routines. Priya Chauhan, an emerging teacher who has become Ajay's love interest, is revealed. At Sharma's demand, everyone reunites in Chandigarh for the marriage of his daughter. Here, minister whose premises have been searched is scheduled to meet with Ranveer Singh and his senior official. The minister states in the meeting that he would prefer the incident keep under wraps, disclosing his ownership of black money and participation in illicit operations. His appeal to Ranveer and the officer in charge serves as a stark reminder of the widespread corruption and the extent to which powerful people will go in order to preserve their reputation and interests. Ranveer and his co-worker Shanti are suspended by the superior officer for being careless. At first unaware of the true purpose of the operation, Ranveer Singh starts to doubt the credibility of the CBI agents participating. His doubts are heightened by the minister's focus on secrecy, causing him to dig further into Ajay and the team's identities. For Ranveer, this is an important turning point that turns him from an outsider to an active researcher. Acting out of duty and a desire to make amends, Ranveer takes action. He is aware that he cannot defeat the sly and resourceful con artists by himself. Wasim Khan appears as a passionate and truthful CBI officer. In a field where fraud is rife, his dedication to his work and morality set him unique in the law enforcement community. As worries grew that a fictitious CBI was accepting bribes and embezzling black money from dishonest individuals, he moved on to another case. Ranveer meets Wasim Khan for the first time and exchanges views and experiences regarding the fictitious CBI raid. After hearing Ranveer's story, Wasim, who was first dubious, becomes convinced of the gravity of the scenario and the possible threat presented by Ajay's squad. Wasim consents to work with Ranveer, utilizing their combined knowledge and resources, as Ranveer is the only person saw and upfront to identify Ajay and Sharma team. Wasim and Ranveer established to find Ajay and his group, so they formed the task force. The combination of Ranveer's intimate understanding of the con men's strategies and Wasim's expertise, along with official CBI resources, makes this relationship invaluable. The task squad launches a thorough investigation, tracking down the earlier raids and looking for trends to determine Ajay's next course of action. The combination of Ranveer's first-hand knowledge of Ajay and Wasim's analytical abilities show to be quite useful. They perform surveillance, obtain intelligence, and establish plans to catch the con artists during the following operation. Concurrently, Ajay's next planned raid targets a jewelry trader's shop in Calcutta, and the assailants assume the identity of Income Tax Department inspectors. Because black money is involved, Khan maintains that the newspaper should cover the more challenging but successful raid, even if no one has come forward to report it publicly. When Ajay and Sharma notice this in a newspaper, they decide to carry out their big job, which is to carry out a last attack in Bombay. While Khan orders Ranveer's phone to be wiretapped, Ranveer finds out details about Sharma. Through phone conversations, Khan learns a great deal about Sharma and Aju. As per Khan's instructions, the police accompany the group to a Bombay hotel. They head to Ajay, and then a CBI officer will follow them to a newspaper where they will post an advertisement for 50 energetic graduates, along with interview details for CBI. After integrating his officers with the contenders, Khan chooses them. Khan discovers the specifics of the training regimen, which involves a simulated raid. The candidates will reportedly receive training on the day before being sent out for the simulated raid in the afternoon. Khan and Ranveer head to the hotel and break into Sharma's room in an attempt to learn more. He reveals the details of the impending raid at the jewelry store after making a violent threat. Additionally, he says that Ajay is getting even with the CBI for not selecting him. Khan gives Sharma the instruction to make sure everything runs smoothly. Wasim dropped a 100 on the ground to test how Ajay's officer reacted when he saw genuine and fictitious CBI personnel at the bar. However, Ajay agrees with what the genuine person says. That was mine, indeed, which Wasim stunned him. The genuine jewelry is taken to the jewelry store's workshop, and Khan takes control of the business the day of the theft, replacing the merchandise with imitation pieces. The recruits are informed by Ajay that he will be arriving in a separate car than them. In a bus, Sharma departs with the recruits, but he drops the bus off at police headquarters. He adds that everyone should stay on the bus until they get there, and that he will check the documentation. He goes to meet Ranveer and Shanti. With Ajay, a raid of the workshop is carried out. Ajay then goes and meets Priya, who is ready for departure at the airport. Meanwhile, at the jewelry store, Khan is informed that the raid was conducted at the workshop and all jewelry in the workshop along with the jewelry that was moved were stolen. Khan works it all out for himself, realizing that Ranveer was part of the gang, and he wasn't a real police officer, and they were set up right from the beginning, and Ajay and his gangs have misled him to think he is in control all the time. Furious, and at the same time impressed by the cunning of Ajay and his gang, Khan starts laughing loudly and applauds the entire robbery plan and execution. Later, Khan receives a money order for Rs 100 that Ajay had taken from him, with the message that he could not steal the honest earnings of an officer. The film ends with Khan being told over the phone that the CBI has information about the perpetrators. At the same time, Ajay and PK are seen enjoying a cricket match happily at the stadium.